time spent with the tea leaves today. I'm just trying to get some music playing. There we go. I did it. I did it. I did it. Sometimes things just don't work, eh? Like I went into the dashboard and everything, all the settings had, all my settings had changed, so I had to rechange everything. All it was just like, hey, Peter. Hi, Michelle. Lovely to see you both. Welcome, welcome, and welcome to the other little bubbles down the bottom. Lovely to see you. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, my husband brought this back from Australia for me. He went up to the Tamborine Mountains and he came home with a few goodies. And yeah, so I thought purple would go perfectly with the necklace. Yeah. Hello, Cindy. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. I thought, oh, that just might work well today. Well, how are we all doing? Are we all, I don't know, I've been extraordinarily emotional these last few days, and I think it's the last bit of that waning crescent before the new moon comes in. And yeah, last night it was like far too many emotions. Hi, Cecilia. Lovely to see you. Berlin. Wonderful. Wow. It's a place I'd love to go to, actually. Yeah. 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 You feel me? So, yeah, I'm not the only one feeling it. Yeah, I was talking to my friend earlier this morning. She's feeling it too. So let's hope the new moon just whacks it all away, eh? Yeah, I was quite keen to just throw in the towel last night. But hey, I'm back with you beautiful people here today. Beautiful people. Right, I'm going to light my candle. I love having all the elements with me. I've got my fire. Get rid of that over there. My fire. This is pine, and it's a beautiful, beautiful smell. I have my crystals. So I have sunstone for vitality. I have carnelian for courage. And I have moonstone for just beautiful heart, love, and peace. So yeah. Pine cleanse, yes, absolutely. So I've got them sitting here. I will put them over here so I can see what I'm doing. And you know me, I always put, get the mouse out of the way, I always put bergamot on my hands. I had decided to change it and make up one of the roller balls. And it has got peppermint and bergamot and all sorts in it. It is just beautiful. So I roll that on my wrists, and then I just get that beautiful divine smell in a slightly different way, which is just lovely. And then we'll put a bit down there too. Fabulous. It's just lovely having these little wee things around. They just give you a little lift of calm or energy, depending on what you put in them. And yeah, I just got some new containers, and I love the bamboo tops to put them in. Fabulous. All right, while we're waiting for more people to come in. Yes, go and light your candle. Yes, absolutely. And get your tea. Hopefully you've got your tea with you. Today I thought we would use, to start with, what is it? It's the Herbal Tea Magic Modern Witch Oracle deck. And it has, you're still on coffee. I like that. And so let's see what herb this deck brings up for us to start with, and what message it has for us. And then we'll get into the tea. And oh, there we go. Chamomile. Lovely. Chamomile. Don't you just love chamomile? Oops, I'm on this camera today because I have to change this into here. I have to change my camera so that we can turn it down, and I forget which camera I'm on. So chamomile. I love chamomile. It goes with everything. The herb goes with everything. The essential oil goes with everything. Oh, doesn't it? Oh, okay, Peter. That's interesting. Yeah, I thought it was one of those ones that pretty much anyone would be fine with. But I guess, that's what makes the world go round. Ah, could be. Yes, it could be. Definitely could be. All right, chamomile. Well, for me, chamomile is a beautiful, calming. Are you drinking chamomile tea? Right. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that, Cecilia. Fabulous. Chamomile always arrives with a beautiful tender balm for the heart. I should hold that up there, shouldn't I, so that you can see that better. A beautiful balm for the heart. And it offers the energies of healing, of love, and peace. And especially after times of change, there's always, oh, excuse me, losing my voice. There's always, it's always fabulous to sit down with a chamomile tea, just as a beautiful sacred pause when you're going through times of change. A space where our nervous system can settle, our hearts can soften, and the spirit can begin to integrate all the things that are shifting when we're going through change. This beautiful, gentle herb, it reminds us that healing does not need to be rushed. It's those little slow things that help. And when you make it into a beautiful warm cup of tea, and just watch it steep and watch the steam curl up, that can provide beautiful restoration when you allow yourself to be still and just to breathe and to receive care. And that's what chamomile offers. Chamomile is what they often say is love in its truest form, which is quite beautiful. And that begins within us. And chamomile asks us to meet ourselves with kindness, especially in the moments where we may feel quite tender, maybe uncertain, or we're going through change and transition. There's no need to have everything figured out. Just keep going on that path, even if it's small steps. Peace comes from not knowing all the answers sometimes, but from trusting that you are held, and you're held as you move through any of those questions that you might be asking about a change or a transition. And within community like here, Insight Timer, or your own community or your own group of beautiful souls that you might meet with regularly at a coffee house or something like that, the energy becomes more powerful. When we gather together, it offers compassion rather than expectation, and we create a space of where beautiful, true healing can unfold naturally. So yeah, so today just let yourself rest in that beautiful embrace of this moment at this time, and allow love to just meet you where you are. Let peace settle beautifully and quietly into your heart, because you are safe to soften, to get tender, and you're safe to heal. And that's what I get from chamomile. I love chamomile. It's a beautiful, beautiful herb. Shall we see what the book has to say? So let's find this chamomile. Chamomile is a key ingredient in sleepy time teas. It is, yes. The sweet floral flower is here to wind things down and give us waves of calm and comfort with each sip. Chamomile can help those who are feeling high strung, overwhelmed, or unable to calm down with its healing power of relaxation. Chamomile can calm racing thoughts and encourage us to slow down and feel our feelings. Perfect one for today, I think. What is causing you so much anxiety? Where can you find peace in your life? And chamomile is a reminder to banish those bad vibes and let the love pour in. So yeah, it's about banishment, purification, calming, prosperity, and a reduction of anxiety. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful herb. And I always have a chamomile tea at night. A blend of it. I put lavender and all sorts of other things in it, lemon balm and stuff. And I have a lavender blend again that I spray on my pillow and all on around my room, with chamomile, and it's just beautiful. It just relaxes you, and especially if you're going through, as I said, in what I thought transitions, then often we need that relaxation. I'm so glad, Michelle, that hit the mark. That's so often what these cards do, eh? They just hit the mark at the right time. Absolutely the right time. Yeah. Ah, yes, beautiful. Yes. Yeah, when I could get into the bath, my mobility, I could get in it, but I probably wouldn't be able to get out of it. So, but yes, I used to love having lavender and chamomile in my bath. On that, I think you've heard me talk about that restorative water journey that I went through. And in the herb pool, they had a whole lot of different pools. And in the herb pool, they had bags that had lavender and chamomile and all that in the herbs. And it was just fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, awesome, Cecilia. Wonderful. That's so good to hear. I love that when it, when it hits the mark, eh? And it just, the universe just knows what we need to hear at that time, which is wonderful. All right, to the tea. Who's got tea to drink with us? The best teas for reading the leaves is oolong, black teas, white teas, and green teas. And especially a lot of green teas, you'll get flowers or chunks of fruit in them. It's best to have a plain green tea so that you can just see the leaves. The herbs and the fruit can get in the way of what is actually there in the leaves. So yeah, so I've got my blend of oolong and a black tea. So I've got more oolong than black when I made the blend, because I find the black too strong, and so I use the oolong just to balance it out for my tastes. So yeah. All right, shall we do the tea? Shall we get into the tea? Fabulous. Let's turn it over and See if you can see the tea here. Oops, let's go up a wee bit, down a wee bit. Too many things going on here. Too many things. We get that wire out of the way so that you can't see that. And so many wires here. With mice and keyboards and microphones. It's just too much going on, but you can see the leaves. So yes, in here I've got about half a teaspoon of leaves. Normally if you're having a cup you would put a teaspoon in, but this wee cup, which is my grandmother's, is quite a small wee thing, and so half a teaspoon is enough, and that just makes it easier to see what the leaves have to say to us. So let's pour the water in. So I have my leaves in the cup because I have a little baby, there we go, a little wee baby teapot, and her spout is quite narrow, and if I was trying to pour it for us to get a good reading of the leaves for our group, it doesn't often spit out enough leaves. So I've put the leaves already in the cup and just hot water in my teapot. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing to do with friends. Get a group together, and if you get a big teapot and put a teaspoon of leaves per person in the pot, you will have a wonderful time reading the leaves together. It is a really, really wonderful thing to do. So let's pour the water in. See all that beautiful steam rising up. I love that. See the leaves just frolicking along. And then what we do is, there were no bubbles today. If you have bubbles in the top, that means that angels are close by. So we didn't have any bubbles today, but we give it a turn clockwise once, and then we need to just let it steep for about 5 minutes. So we will do our beautiful journey and sipping ritual meditation while it's doing its steeping. So let's just stop and just settle for a wee minute and breathe. I know I need to relax a wee bit and to just breathe. So let's just take a beautiful, slow, deep breath in. And then an even slower breath out. All through the nose. Just a slow, deep breath in. And a slower breath out. One more time, nice long deep breath slowly in. And breathe out. And just imagine it's a beautiful, crisp, clear, early morning. And you can hear that early hush. And we're going into a glass orchard. And the air glows with a beautiful, gentle rose tip shimmer. As though dawn itself has dissolved into mist and settled between the crystal boughs. And as you step deeper, the orchard responds. Fruit chiming softly, branches bowing in reverence, a light liquid honey drifting through the trees. And today a single glass fruit drifts silently toward you, its surface warm, It's in a galaxy swirling in slow rotation. And when it hovers at your heart height, the orb cracks open not with violence, but with a beautiful, tender, soft sigh. A split of light, like silk tearing underwater. And from within rises not an object, but a beautiful, beautiful, tiny glass butterfly. Its wings etched in moon runes, its body glowing with a memory it carries just for you. And it lands gently on your palm, its wings fanning out in a shimmer of pearl and rose gold. And the butterfly speaks not in words, but in ripples. And the message settles into your spirit like dew on a leaf. And she says, today is a day of quiet uplifting, not thrust, not pressure, not demand, just the soft rise of your inner self, wanting to breathe a little higher, shine a little brighter, feel a little lighter. And let your energy lift in its own gentle pace. You do not need to force your wings. They're already unfolding. And the orchard hums in agreement. And a warm wind rises, embracing you. And your path opens for the day. And you walk out of the glass orchard and into a clearing where a circular pool of silver water rests like a mirror laid upon moss. And in the center floats a small stone platform, and upon it impossibly sits an ancient tea set made of translucent crystal. Cups shaped like flower petals. A teapot shaped like a blossoming star. And as you approach, a bridge of light forms beneath your feet, carrying you to the platform. Your tea leaves today appear inside a tiny glass shell, warm and glowing, faintly pink. And when you open it, the leaves unfurl on their own as though relieved to be released. And take a sip of your tea and just imagine those leaves that are in your tea, that you've held them in your hands. They vibrate softly, matching your heartbeat. And the orchard around you falls quiet, listening. And take another breath and another sip. And just imagine your lungs drawing in the orchard's simmering dawn mist. And you breathe out, letting the entire week settle behind you like far flower petals falling from a branch. Take another sip. And just notice maybe there's a vine that's just curling around in there. Maybe there's a hummingbird. And then maybe it's just a spiral unfurling like a new life. And this is the moment your intentions weave into the world. Your intentions weave into your cup. And as you take your next sip, the flavor is beautiful and floral and slightly sweet. Maybe like chamomile, maybe like jasmine. And as you drink, the glass orchard brightens. The crystal tree reflects your inner glow back at you. Your energy shifts, it lightens, it lifts. And as we start to get to the last few sips, remember to leave your about half a teaspoon of liquid in the bottom. And in these last sips, you feel the butterfly's message still resting inside you, guiding your day with beautiful soft hands. And let steps be your light. May your spirit be bright. And let your day unfold in beautiful shimmering harmony. And when you're ready, just take another couple of deep breaths in. Long, slower breaths out. Deep breath in, long and slow. And longer and slower out. And welcome back. Hello, Angela, my dear friend. So lovely to see you. So as you can see, I've left about half a teaspoon of liquid in the bottom there. And now what we do is we face the handle away from us, give it a little wee swirl, and then turn it around. Beautiful hearts. That tells me you're back. And swirl again, and then turn around. Last time we do this 3 times. Swirl again and turn around. And now what we do is You don't have to use a paper towel, but because I've got so much other stuff around me and I live up to my name being a spiller, you put the saucer over the cup and you turn it up, and then we just leave it there for only about 30 seconds. It doesn't take long. How are we all doing? Do we have cups of tea ourselves? Do you read your coffee grounds, Peter, or do you not have grounds? Michelle has water. Well, this cup here, this is for all of us. So we'll all get a beautiful message from this cup. Okay, it's a powder. No worries. You're still part of this because you guys are the ones that are going to tell me what's in the leaves, because it's our message. All right, let's turn it up. Let's get rid of that because it doesn't look so good, and move that over there. Maybe that might help you see it a bit better. What do we see in those beautiful leaves? There's lots around the top and around the side of the cup as well today. So happy lionfish on the bottom, or a mermaid. What do you think? I'm unsure about what a lionfish looks like, so I would go with the mermaid. But what do you think, Peter? Or we can put both in. Yes, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. So let's go with a happy lion face then, shall we? Or is it a fish? Lion face. A dragon with antennas. Oh, that's the one I thought was someone going, yay! I like your one though, dragon with antennas. Antennas. A bee. Cecilia's got a bee. A lion head mermaid. Okay. Mermaid. Hi, Brooke. Mermaid tail on the lionfish. Angela got the dragon, yes. A snail near the rim. Let me know when you want to turn it, and I can turn the cup. And chick. Do a duck chick. Just below the snail. I don't think we've had a snail before, have we? Not sure that we've had a snail before. Shall I turn it around for you? Let's go around a wee bit. See if that changes anything for you. Oh, I think I can see a witch riding a broomstick and an anchor. Turtle with a great hat. Yes. Love it. Ooh. Did you see one of those leaves from the top drop? I was like, ooh. The snail looks like a perched bird now. It's amazing how they change, eh? It's amazing, eh? It's lovely having a group of people doing it, because when I do my own leaves, I might say 2 or 3 things in it at the most. And it's lovely just seeing all the imaginations coming out and what you can see. A moose. A bus driver with the hat on. Cool. A frog. Did we not have a frog? No, we didn't have a frog. I love that. I love that, Angela. An eagle carrying a rock. Oh, you've made my day. That's awesome. So good. That's the eagle. Oh dear. So brilliant, so brilliant. All right, do we want to see the ones at the top a bit more? Let's get the angle right. Don't know that there's much going on with those ones at the top. Don't think there's anything. Oh, there's that big one there at the top. Oops. Yeah, it looks like a group of birds, doesn't it? Yeah, it's interesting, eh? How things change when you look at them differently. And that isn't that the way it is through life too? Definitely thoughts. Love that. Thoughts. Beautiful. Awesome. I think we have got a fabulous bunch of leaves there. So let's come back up and say hello to me again. Much more fun looking at the leaves though. Hi Nick. I think I've seen you today and oops, there we go. Knocked the cover of the thing. Were you in Rebecca's live, Nick? I have a feeling I saw you today somewhere else. I am just going to ruin all those leaves now and pour some more tea. And a small palm tree. Perfect. We will add that. Small palm tree. Small palm tree. Fabulous. All right, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. I can get my book here so we can see what's going on. I will move my tea and my candle. And let's put the book over here so I can see it better of what we saw. Oh. Too many things in a small place. Too many things in a small place. Shift the candle, otherwise I will burn the book. Don't want to burn the book up. We've got our leaves to look at. We've got our leaves to look at. Fabulous. All right. Let's have a look at what we have here. What do we have? We had so many amazing symbols. I just loved them all. Loved them. They're just brilliant. I'm going to have another mouthful of my freshly poured tea. I feel like I'm quite croaky today for some reason. Wonderful. What did we have first? Let's have a look. What did we have first? We had so many things. I've written so many things. Oh, the happy lion face. That was the first thing we saw. Lions are all about courage and confidence, and because he's got a happy face, I think it's joyful leadership as well. So it suggests when you see that you're stepping into your strength with warmth and joy, because he's happy. Joy and magic. Fabulous. Then we had the dragon with antennas. Dragon with antennas. Dragons are... they have powerful intuition, and they have amazing heightened awareness as well, and having the antennas added to a dragon can suggest that you're receiving spiritual or energetic messages through the dragon. Then we had the bee. Bees are beautiful. We wouldn't be alive without bees. And bees are all about community too, because they're not one single bee. They are always have their queen to go back to and their hive to go back to. And they are all about productivity as well. And the sweetness, absolute amazing sweetness that comes from steady work. So you keep on doing that beautiful work you're doing, and that amazing sweetness will arrive. Fabulous. Then we had a mermaid tail on the lionfish. I love this. That I feel is really beautiful, deep emotion. And it may be like what we were talking about at the beginning of the live, about how emotions are very high at the moment, and but also spiritual currents as well. So something, I feel it's like something mysterious or something creative is rising up from our subconscious. And maybe it's just one of us here that is talking to, or maybe it's several of us. But yes, I feel like that is really connected to the feelings that a lot of us mentioned and talked about at the beginning of the live. Beautiful. Lovely that came in, eh? Just fabulous. Then we had a snail. And snails are just beautiful, slow, that beautiful, steady progress. So anything that's unfolding in your life needs patience. But it will continue to move forward. It will continue to carry on and move forward. And sometimes it feels like slow progress. If you're going through a challenge or a transitional time or a change, then it can feel slow. And so we need to have that patience to recognize even those little small steps are creating a big space and step ahead of you. So beautiful. We had the duck chick, which I think Peter said was below the snail. Duck or any chick, any baby is about new beginnings. Innocence, definitely innocence. Maybe it's a small idea that is just starting to grow. And that can connect then to those small steps and that patience. So fabulous. And then we have the turtle with a hat, and that is the great hat, and that's wisdom. Anything covering its head, doesn't really matter what it is covering the head, always represents wisdom. With the turtle, I think it's wisdom earned over time, and the covering, it suggests that recognition for experience or knowledge is coming. So yeah, watch out for that. And then we had the perched bird. I loved that the perched bird. When I was looking at it from my angle, I thought it was the witch on the broomstick, which I have written down as well. But when it shifted, I saw the perched bird much better, which is fascinating, eh? Just the different angles, wonderfully. The perched bird is observation and awareness and a message. And I feel like it's a message of insight that's already arrived, and it's waiting to be noticed. That's what I'm feeling that is saying there. And then we had the moose. I've never seen a moose in the flesh, but that is strength, because I've stood beside a stuffed one and they're huge. So it's big strength, but also dignity. I feel like the moose is quite dignified, and beautiful, tender authority. And I think this is saying to you to stand firm in your personal space. You know, sometimes we like to just waver along to go with that person or that person. Perspective from different angles. Absolutely. Love that. And then we had the bus driver, again with the covering, which was like the grate that Angela saw. And again, it's just the covering. It's guidance, direction. And maybe someone, or maybe you, is steering a journey that's involving others, because when you're on a bus driver usually has passengers, and so either someone is doing it or you are doing it. You're steering a journey involving other people. Interesting. Then we have the frog, which is about transformation, about cleansing, and Also about emotional renewal with frogs. And then we had the eagle carrying a rock. Interesting, because eagles are always about vision, you know. But I feel like it's because it's carrying the rock. It's that vision combined with responsibility, and so it's seeing the bigger picture while carrying something important. And it connects with all those other things too, I think. And then I saw the anchor as well, and that's stability. It's grounding. It's also security, because when you're anchored, or in a boat's anchored, it's anchored. There is, isn't there, Peter, a lot of strength in this cup. Yeah. So someone, or all of us, need a bit of strength. And then I saw the witch on the broomstick, which then turned into the perched birds. But witches are magical. And that's often why I see those sorts of things, fairies and witches and all that in my tea leaves, because I love the magical. Hello, CG darling. A beautiful, beautiful teacher. If you don't know CG, look her up. She is just wonderful. So follow. And I can see some other teachers along the bottom here, but I don't like calling you out. So if you see another teacher there, well, it's hard to know, for you to know whether it's a teacher or not. Yes, the witch on the broomstick. Hello, Carly. So lovely to see you. Aren't you live very soon? I think you are. The the yes, Michelle is. Michelle is too. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you, Carly. Yes, back to the witch on the broomstick. She is magical, but it's magical change. It's spiritual movement. And I didn't see him. Hello. Oh, yes, there you are. Hello, Jordan, darling. And it's clearing away stagnant energy as well. It is just delightful. Then we had a flock of birds flying. And that's all about freedom and movement and also about collective, because it's a flock, it's collective change, but also travel. Travel is always connected with birds as well. So whatever's coming up there. Then the rosebud. And that's love, but it's also ideas or opportunities that are just beginning to blossom. And then we had the thoughts coming from I'm not sure who that was. Was that Angela? Thoughts coming from the dragon, and that strong, intuitive guidance coming from that dragon. Or maybe it's inspired ideas that are flowing from wisdom as well. It can work all that way as well. And then the last one that I think it was Angela again saw was the small palm tree. And the palm trees are a beautiful symbol of peace, rest, resilience. Palms, they bend with the wind, but they very rarely break unless it's a hurricane or a cyclone. But they represent the ability to remain strong while adapting to changing conditions. So, but it also could mean all these things have varying readings. It could also point to a beautiful period of calm that's coming your way. Maybe a small escape, maybe going with the flock of birds, some travel. Maybe it's and this carries that travel energy as well. and maybe just finding a space for the soul as well. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Excellent, Peter. Excellent. All right. So all together as a group, it's definitely strength. It's that beautiful awakening strength, beautiful spiritual awareness. You've got the lion, the dragon, that's all power. That's creating maybe a powerful opening, and definitely was a powerful opening to this cup as well. That beautiful strength that came with it. Excuse me, got an itchy nose. Gas. That's right. You had gas in the coming out of the out of the. I think that's definitely release, definitely release, and it's release of stagnant energy, gas. So yeah, so definitely releasing something. Yeah. The lion, as we said, that speaks of courage and change and confidence, and the dragon is suggesting that our intuition and our inner wisdom are becoming stronger and clearer, and that our thoughts are flowing, the thoughts that are flowing, that we saw flowing from the dragon, that shows inspiration, insight, and perhaps even spiritual messages are beginning to surface in your mind as well. It's a reminder that some of your best guidance, and that best guidance that's going on right now, may not always come from outside sources, but it comes from that beautiful knowing that rises up within you. And yeah, we have all that going on. And then we had the bee and the snail, and they remind us that life unfolds through steady effort, from patience, and persistence, and putting one step in front of the other. And that bee is gathering that sweetness just drop by drop, while the snail moves slowly yet surely along its path. And so together, those two, they're saying that even when progress feels slow, gradual, it is definitely still meaningful. It is definitely keeping you moving forward. Maybe something you are nurturing, maybe a project, maybe a personal healing journey, maybe a creative idea, that's slowly building towards something beautifully valuable. And then the Dachick nearby sort of hints that this process may involve something quite new, something tender, but it's still growing. And so protect it gently while it starts to find its strength as well. The turtle with the hats, the coverings, and the moose, they bring a beautiful feeling of earned wisdom, and authority. And so those two symbols suggest that the experiences that you've lived through already have given you knowledge that others may now look towards you for guidance and for help as well. And then the bus driver, that reinforces the idea, because the bus is carrying passengers, it's carrying people in your path, excuse me. And so someone, and again, either you, someone is steering that path forward. And it probably is you. Whoever that is, that message is feeling for, it's not someone else, it's you. So whether you're in community, maybe your work, maybe your spiritual life, there is a sense that you are helping to guide others along their journey. Even if you don't always realize the influence that you carry, it's there, and it's helping other people that come along your path as well. And then we had such beautiful, beautiful movement in the cup as well. Beautiful movement that was connected to transformation and emotional renewal. The frog is a classic symbol of cleansing and change. And then the mermaid tail that hints at much deeper emotional waters being stirred. And again, that comes back to what we were talking about. And this suggests that feelings, creativity, intuition may all be flowing, or one of them is flowing, but flowing together right now. Something from your inner world is wanting to be expressed, and maybe that's through art, maybe it's through words, maybe it's through healing work or a spiritual practice. But just trust those gentle waves of emotion, rather than resisting them. Just flow through them. Beautiful flow. And then we had the eagle and the carrying the rock, and that I feel is quite a meaningful image. Eagles see the whole world, from a beautiful, great height. And so they represent wisdom and perspective. And then carrying the rock is talking to us about responsibility, or an important task that you are holding. So the eagle is strong enough to carry it while still soaring high above the landscape. But once he lands, so yeah. And so the leaves, they seem to be saying that even if you feel the weight of responsibility, you also have that ability to rise above the challenges and see clearly. Because you can see, when you rise up high, you can see so much more clearly where you're going. A grounding energy is also in the cup too, and that's present with the anchor. And that symbol suggests that stability, security are forming beneath you. And even as life is moving and transforming, there's something steady that is anchoring you in place. Then the witch flying on the broom, that adds that touch of magic. And that's still that movement that the eagle brought in as well. And so that is speaking of clearing away old energy, embracing spiritual growth. So old limitations may be lifting, allowing a freer, beautiful, more expansive path to open before you. So many symbols today. The flock of birds, they're flying together. And another flight, seeing high from above, a higher perspective. And they too are about movement, but they're about connection because they're in a group, in a community, and this often points to travel, and communication, maybe with a lot of people, and people coming together, sharing ideas, or moving in a similar direction as well. So this may be a time where your voice, or your work, or your presence reaches more people than you expect. And you'll be blown away by that. And then we had the palm tree. And the palm tree is adding this to the symbols. It brings a beautiful note of rest and gentle refuge. And so we've had some of the other symbols speaking of movement and leadership and intuition and transformation. The palm tree reminds us that even in some of the strongest journeys that we'll walk on, they still need moments of stillness. They still need moments to stop and pause and breathe and enjoy a moment of peace. So when you see all these, and then we have the rosebud as well. The rosebud, that is just beautiful. That just offers such a beautiful closing note to the messages in the reading. A rosebud is not fully open, but it carries all the promise of the flower that it's going to become. And so it can suggest that your life is perhaps love, something in your life, perhaps love, creativity, healing or opportunity is just beginning to blossom. And so like the snail and the bee, it will start opening in its own perfect timing. And so when you see all these symbols, so many beautiful symbols viewed together, they are whispering a beautiful message of awakening strength, patient growth, and emerging beauty. And so I feel like we are moving through a time where wisdom, intuition, and steady effort are working together. And so there may be moments when that journey feels slow and arduous, or when responsibilities start to feel heavy. Yet the symbols, they're showing that we are supported by a beautiful, deep inner power, and by a path that is gradually unfolding in the right direction. And so the leaves, I feel, their last little message to us is it's a reminder about courage, about patience, and trust your inner guidance. And those things will lead you forward. And what is growing now may still be a bud, but the future flower, that already lives inside it. So yeah, courage, beautiful, beautiful. I love that, Carly. Yeah, see, so yeah, we had a fabulous strong strength in the cup today, but it was still flowing, and it encompassed community, which was really beautiful. I loved that. Thank you for all your beautiful symbols you saw. Oh, that was a leaf that went down. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Carly. Yes. Yeah. It's nice when you can to also find a symbol that means something for you in the leaves too. But the whole message, a lot of people might find that one of the symbol's meanings is what really touches their soul. Other times it's what the whole message brings together, and which is just wonderful. I love it. I love it. How are we all doing? Did anything stick out, or was it just the whole message that resonated with you? Beautiful hearts. Lovely hearts. Fabulous. Nothing like having a beautiful cup of tea shared with a beautiful community. It's just wonderful. Ah, I love that, CG. I love that. Yeah, it was quite um, a good strong message, and you know, courage, patience, and trust. They're they're strong, but they're beautifully. They let you know that you've been held and that you've been loved and you've been supported. So yeah, fabulous, Peter. I love that. That's awesome. Wonderful. Well, Carly is going live very shortly, so head over to her when we're finished here. Do we have any questions? Did anyone else have a cup of tea that they wanted to have their leaves talked about? Yes, yes. Yeah, I feel I'm feeling that. Definitely, Peter. It's only what, a couple of days till the new moon. I think this waning, this last little bit of the waning crescent is just really hitting hard with those emotions tomorrow. Yeah, with those emotions, it's like, hopefully that clears it a wee bit. A new start. Yes. Fabulous. Well, if you do want to do this and in your own time and space, then you can go to my link tree and find at the bottom of my profile on Insight Timer, you'll find my link tree, and you can head there and you will find how you can send me your cup of leaves. And I have lots of people doing that, and I help them with the reading and what I see in the leaves for them. So that's always an option for you. Absolutely. And I love doing it. I love doing it. And then tomorrow we have got our beautiful crystals and essential oils. And tomorrow we're doing tiger's eye and clove bud. So that should be a good session as well. Looking forward to that. Tiger's eye is fabulous. This is one tiger's eye. There's lots of different lots of different tiger's eyes, but this one is a glorious one, so we'll talk about those tomorrow. I love that, Angela. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's beautiful, just seeing how your imagination and your eyes can see something completely different to what someone else can see, and that's what I love about doing it as a group together, because we see, and as I said, when I do it for myself, I probably only see 2 or 3 different symbols in the leaves, sometimes only one. But doing it in a group is just amazing. I love it. It's just awesome. Fabulous. If you do follow me, I have my groups on the T. Oh, I haven't done my last live too. I have my groups, which is Petal Whisperwing, which I put all the crystals and essential oils and things in there, and then I have my tea one, which I put the magical, this one that we do at the end, our magical spell in that group that you can try out during the week. Yeah, and on my link tree you'll find lots of tea blends and other essential oil blends and all that sort of thing as well, that you can make for yourself. It's just wonderful. All right, let's see what, oh, there we go. See what the last group of cards has to say. What are you? Changed. Ah, so it's the Elder. It's the Elder card. Wonderful. Not enough hands. Need to be an octopus in this business. Elder. Change. And we were just talking about change and transitions, weren't we, in this, which was amazing that this came up. That's really, really cool. Change. Yes, I love elderflower. Yes, absolutely. And elder is what they call the keeper of change. It stands at the doorways between what has been and what is becoming. She is a beautiful ancient tree of transformation, very deeply rooted in the wisdom of cycles of life. And she reminds us that endings and beginnings are never separate, but part of the same sacred unfolding. That's the name of the deck, Angela. Magical Herb Oracle. And with Elder, she is more like change that is not loud or sudden. It's moves beautifully beneath the surface, like fabulous pleasure, Angela, like fabulous roots that are shifting in the dark, you know, before that new growth pops up. You can often feel it. And I know that when I've pulled this card before, I feel that. I feel that subtle stirring, that sense that something within you is ready to release, ready to evolve, to step into a new way of beginning. And again, this is amazing. It just blows me away. Eh? It matches up with the leaves quite well. Elder is about protection too, protection and guidance. And if you're moving through a change or a threshold, then she is there to protect and guide you through. She helps you and encourages you to trust the process, even if the path ahead is not fully clear, and most times it's not. But what might be falling away is not being lost. It's just making space for something new, something aligned, something more true, something more alive. And you know, change, when we're in a group of people, change becomes something we don't have to face alone. And there's strength, absolute amazing strength. Thank you for all those hearts. There's amazing strength in community. You don't have to do it alone, you know. It's witnessing each other's transformations that is so beautiful, and holding space for uncertainty and the journey, the becoming, the growth. So honor those changes, honor that journey you're on, but release what no longer feels right, because she's about change. Trust what is unfolding, and that's what the leaves were talking about. Even if that whatever it is still forming, like the rosebud. And I feel she's saying that you're not the same as you once were, and that is where the power lies. That is beautiful. I love it, and I love elderflower, absolutely. All right, should we see what the book has to say? Change, because the book has the wee spell in it. Change, here we go. Change. It's time for change, transitions, and developments. Perhaps something has had its time and needs to come to an end. Learn from the past, take what you need forward with you, and do so with the knowledge that hesitation or resisting will only cause additional pain and draw out the inevitable. Regeneration is possible now for those wishing and willing to plant themselves and their plans elsewhere. Look to your inner self to find what is not only your desire, but not only haven't got my glasses on. Look to your inner self to find what it is you no longer desire but require. So it's a woodland tree which is native to the United Kingdom. It grows to about 15 meters or 49 feet. It is recognizable by a short trunk, but it's not showing that here, with few branches and a cork-like bark. And the flowers are highly scented. They're beautiful. Cream-like white blossoms, which you can see in the card, open large flat umbels that can be between 10 centimeters and 30 centimeters across. So that's 10.9 inches to about 11.8 inches. So you can use elder in banishing, in enchantment, in prosperity, in cleansing, healing. She is connected to Venus and Taurus and Libra, and her element is water. So the little wee spell is planting elder near your home will protect it from negativity and evil. And branches of elder were placed on top of a buried body to protect it from evil. Interesting. I didn't know that one. And leaves collected on the last day of April can be tied around windows and doors to stop witches from entering a home. I love that. It's considered not safe to sleep under an elder tree because the fairies, the fae, may take you away. Interesting. So use the spell when seeking change in a situation. So you get some water, dried elderflowers or a dash of elderflower cordial, a sprig of thyme and a slice of orange. And into the glass of water mix elderflower and then stir it and drink with a sprig of thyme while saying 3 times, time to change what has been and what is. And then add the orange slices, say out loud what it is you wish to change, and then drink the mixture. So I'll put that wee spell in our tea group for you, and you'll be able to try it out. I try most of these, which is fun. Yes, there is, absolutely, Karma. There is grace in letting go of things that you know are at the end of their cycle. Yeah, let go and let the next chapter unfold. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Yes, my book on my journey has lots of chapters, and I'm quite keen to get to the end of the book. But hey, I love that. Perfectly said, Karma. Fabulous, my dear ones. So lovely to see you all. It's been a joy and a pleasure reading the leaves with you today. And I just love to share that with you, and I love your imaginations that come with it, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Blessings to you all. Bye. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Angela. I love those green hearts. Green is my color. I love green. Bye, everyone.